So I don't care what anyone says, we all have free time. Now, a lot of people have extremely large amounts of free time, and other people are so busy that they'll look at free time as an opportunity to do things that are important. Maybe it's at the free time they spend time with family or a loved one or having sex. So if that's what these high performance people are doing, they then say, well, that was my free time. I don't have any other free time. But the truth is, we all have free time. Even the most efficient person still wastes time, still does things that aren't as important. Take the moments of you wake up in the middle of the night and you really can't sleep, and you're able to stand up, you're thinking, but you sit down and maybe you make a cup of tea or you lift something to eat and you just sit there and you're half thinking. You think you're thinking about something important. Maybe you're thinking about something that happened earlier. You already know what the solution was, but you go over it again in your head and you think that was a well used 15 minutes, half an hour, 3 hours, who knows? It's always different, isn't it? But what we find is that we do have more free time than either you or I will ever recognize. But what we can do is start to use every moment of free time something specified. Meaning, if it's going to be a nap, you take the nap for the specified time. But if it's free time, if you know you're going to have 30 minutes, this is what will make the biggest change in your life. Whenever you use all of your free time that's set aside from the things that you usually do. If it's spending time with family, if it's spending time with your partner, if it's spending time re-strategizing, if it's spending time overthinking the day, then you still do all those things. But what I'm saying is, the moment that you have the free time where you're actually doing nothing, even let the naps have some priority, you will still have a lot of free time. And what you spend doing in that free time is what will make the biggest change in your life. If you do not spend those moments sharpening yourself, bettering yourself, giving yourself an edge over the competition in any environment, anywhere in life, if it's going into business, if you're trying to be number one in the sales department, then you've got to be getting better each and every day. It doesn't matter if you were number one for the past year. Somebody's going to come in and outdo you if they're bettering themselves whenever you're relaxing, whenever you're wasting time drinking alcohol, partying. Someone's out there who's bettering themselves, getting the newest information, because there's always a better way of doing things. If you want to be the top, if you want to be number one, and even if you don't, why do you not want to better yourself? There's no one out there who doesn't notice a benefit in doing something that makes them better at doing what they want. Everybody wants to do something. Everybody wants to either be an athlete just as much as someone wants to be a great person on the workforce, just as much as someone wants to be a great parent, someone else wants to be a great driver. Everybody has something they want to do. But we all know that it is more important that you get better at it rather than practicing the same thing over and over again, because over time things will get better and efficient. And if you don't change with the times, if you don't improve with the times, then you're going to be thrown out like everything else. So you either get better and improve, or you're opening up the opportunity for somebody else to take that spot, or for you not to be the best that you could have been. And isn't that not one of the greatest losses in life? Whenever you had the opportunity to step up, whenever you had the opportunity to step up and be a better parent, whenever you had the opportunity to step up and rise to the challenge that's ahead, but you chose not to. You didn't actually use the actual free time that you knew you had. It wasn't that you were out doing something that you had to do. It wasn't that there was an emergency. It wasn't that you had to take time off work. You actually had free time that was sitting right there, and you could have taken that as the most efficient opportunity to learn more, to do something that actually betters you, that advances you in that area, and you didn't go for it, and therefore you missed the opportunity to be the best in that area. What a massive loss. However, if you change it from now, because we cannot change the past, but if you use every free moment that is in your life to that utmost efficiency in learning how to better yourself in the current craft that you're operating in, then you will give yourself a value beyond anyone else out there, because it is so little the amount of people that will be willing to do it. If you want to make one of the biggest changes in your life, you'll do it now. Starting now and sticking to it throughout your whole life.